Powerhouse, presented by Alliant Energy.
Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
Today we're taking you where most people can't go, inside Whirlpool Corporation's refrigeration facility in Amana, Iowa, to see how refrigerators are made. Whirlpool Corporation is one of the nation's most recognized appliance manufacturers. This appliance manufacturing facility has been in business here in Amana, Iowa for over 75 years. And they built everything from refrigerators to microwave ovens to freezers, air conditioners, furnaces and stoves, and current production is focused primarily on refrigerators with the freezer on the bottom. And when it comes to energy efficiency, the folks at Amana build it in from the very beginning. Let's head inside and see it all. This is Norb Schmidt, Director of Materials, and he'll be showing us around today. And Norb, is everything done in this building?
Absolutely. Everything from manufacturing to assembly to packaging and shipping all happen right here at our Amana facility.
Now let's start at the beginning and take us through the process of making an appliance.
Yeah, absolutely. All of our raw material comes into this facility. We receive steel and plastic and a lot of purchased parts from suppliers across the globe that go into our refrigerators. The steel comes into our receiving dock, goes through our press room, and gets made into a lot of small parts that get put into our refrigerator.
Now it looks like once you have all the materials, that starts the process of putting the appliance together?
Yeah, after all of the small parts and the components that go into the refrigerator are ready to go, we actually start by moving a long piece of steel over to our cabinet forming machine, which later becomes our cabinet. That's the start of the process.
Now, Norb, as we look around here, I see a lot of automation. I mean, it's a lot of a process, automation in the process.
Absolutely, especially things like doors in the cabinet where there's a lot of metalworking. A lot of that work is automated, and there's a couple of reasons that we do that. First of all, it enhances the safety for the employees here in this facility. The second reason is it really does improve the quality overall and make sure that we make the exact same refrigerator that meets those same energy and quality standards that we expect out of that our customers expect from us.
Well, we like that at Powerhouse in terms of energy efficiency and safety, and that's why we've got the goggles and the earplugs and everything covered, right?
Absolutely. As you probably noticed, appliances are moving more and more to stainless steel. So we wear things like ring guards and belt guards just to make sure that as we get close to the product that we don't scratch the units in any way, so that when they get into our customer's home, they look pristine.
Now, as I see the refrigerators come down the line, how long does it take to make a refrigerator?
That's a great question. So after the cabinet's made, which you just saw, it takes about 3 hours from when we laid that flat piece of steel on the assembly line to what you're seeing behind us. So about 3 hours ago, that was nothing more than a pile of components and steel.
So, Norb, as we watch the process, do you have to do anything special at this point in the process to make sure you have the energy efficiency you want with the final product?
We do. Not only is the foam a critical part of the energy efficiency, which makes sure we have proper insulation, but we also have steel tubing strategically placed between the liner and that outside cabinet that carries heat away from the refrigerator, and it's used throughout the refrigerator where needed. It eliminates the need for any electric heating in the refrigerator, also improving and enhancing our energy efficiency.
And again, I mean, that's priority, energy efficiency. You're really focused on that.
Absolutely. There's other things that we do in that pre-assembly area. We utilize fixtures to make sure that the liners are properly placed so that the door gaskets seal properly and keep all of that warm air out and all of the cold air in. I can show you that here on this unit if you'd like to see it. So Pete, we talked about a couple of the things that make this appliance and this refrigerator an energy efficient refrigerator. One of them is that cavity between the liner and the cabinet. Obviously the consumers don't see that, but this space is going to get filled with foam in the manufacturing process and provide insulation that keeps that refrigerator cool. Another part that's critical is this door gasket. We talked about the automation in the cabinet forming. That makes sure that the doors get put in the exact same spot every time. We also use a fixture when that liner goes in to make sure that those doors are aligned and that gasket has a good seal when it closes.
And again, you're testing that on the line.
Absolutely. Every unit before it goes out gets tested to make sure that we have a good seal and that we keep all the warm air out and all the cool air in.
Okay, now as we watch the process, at this point, are we ready for the foam to be put into the cavity?
We are. There's not much that you're going to see here. It goes into our foaming equipment. It gets lifted up, and foam gets injected actually in the bottom of the cabinet and fills every available space between that liner and that cabinet. It's a critical part of the process, actually. The foam density and the amount of foam that goes into the unit is critical to making sure you get proper insulation and you achieve the right energy rating.
And again, energy efficiency, I mean, as I look around here, I mean, that's first and foremost in terms of the facility.
It is. It's actually a part of everything that we do. We're actually the local recycling center for the local community. Inside the facility, we use all high-efficiency lighting, cutting down on our utilities and energy usage. Actually, you can see here above us, we have large fans that provides the proper airflow for our employees and eliminated the need to have thousands of personal fans.
Truly a green center.
It is, and not only that, all the parts that come in, we try wherever possible to use returnable packaging to cut down on the dunnage and to keep from filling up landfills with all that returnable cardboard packaging.
That's great. Now, as we watch the process continue, the compressor is really the engine for this.
It is. The cooling system is really the heart of the unit, and that's driven by that compressor. Actually, what goes into our units are what we call variable speed compressors, and they're really important in maintaining energy efficiency. What it does is it runs at really low levels, low energy levels when the unit's just sitting idle and it hasn't been opened to maintain the proper cooling and that adequate temperature. But when you go in and get home from the grocery store and fill that refrigerator with groceries, it'll run at a higher level to make sure that you get the proper cooling.
Now, Norb, what are you doing to make sure that these products all get the Energy Star seal, that stays with them?
That's a great question, actually. Every unit goes into one of our certified laboratories here at this facility. It gets tested before we'll ever put it into the market. In order to get that Energy Star on the unit, it needs to be 20% or use 20% less energy than what is federally mandated. Not only are they tested before they get into market, but we constantly audit those units to make sure that the customers are getting what they pay for and that we're getting that the units are what we say they are.
Now, it's impressive to see these refrigerators come down here. What are you doing to make sure that you stay as an industry leader?
Actually, we invest very heavily in technology and innovation to make sure that we're bringing green technologies into our appliances, not just in refrigeration, but across washers and dryers and all of the different family of appliances that we manufacture as a company. Not only that, we partner with our supply base to make sure that our components and raw materials are providing the energy benefits that we need so that we can continually improve upon our energy rating year over year.
Now, Norb, we're really kind of at the end of the line, right, of the whole process, and the refrigerators are almost finished here.
We are. This is the last stop, actually. The units at this point are going to be packaged and moved out to our shipping area and into a consumer's home.
Well, we'd like to maybe see one of our viewers have one of these in their home.
I'd love to see that too, absolutely. It's great to be a proud owner of one of these refrigerators.
It's been fascinating. Thank you, Norb, for educating us in terms of the whole process, and it is quite a process that goes into making these refrigerators.
Oh, Pete, we're thrilled to have you here, and we're proud of what we do here and happy that we could have you.
Are you getting ready for an energy efficiency improvement to your home?
That means you are a power thinker, and we want to know.
Just go to powerhousetv.com and send us an email.
Give us the details of your project and how it will save you energy.
We just might feature your energy project on an upcoming episode of Powerhouse.
Be a power thinker and share your story with everyone.
It just might help someone else become a power thinker like you.
Alliant Energy.